I know that. Thank you. Okay, now we have sound. I forgot to turn it. Hey, everybody.
Hey, what
Look,
up?
it has
No,
been a time today. So hopefully you can hear Eli tonight. Welcome to Youth Group Live. As you see, Eli is joining us tonight, and we've been sitting around reminiscing. So it kind of was hard to get everything started and forgot that it
Jeffrey
was
Martin
time
got
to.
distracted.
Yes, I did. It was a squirrel moment. But
always distracted. So
sorry, and I'm getting text here. Hey,
hey,
There we go.
hey,
There we
Misty
go.
sound
and
works
Misty
too.
sound works on the
Okay,
computer.
here we go.
So,
Making sure we got that.
she's checking in on that. So Eli, how's everything been going in the 10 weeks that we've been quarantined here?
Well, it's been actually pretty good. I've done a lot of mixture of nothing and a lot of things at the same time. So some days I'll be doing nothing at all, and then some days I'll be either A, working, or B, doing stuff around the house like my mom's making me do. So it really just depends, like I said, on the day. But other than that, I've just been kind of a mixture of both. One day, it depends on how I'm feeling. So it's really how it is.
So you still working?
I am. I work at Chick-fil-A.
In Brandon, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody go see Eli at work.
I know.
And
Break,
then-
help me break
drive-thru.
some records during the week because we need your, we need
If
the
I could
records.
request somebody on the Chick-fil-A app, I would.
You ought to,
request.
you
I
ought
would
to.
request you every time, but I
You
don't know
ought
how to
to.
do that.
I
Figure out
don't
how
know
for
that-
me to do
I
that.
will. I will create something and I'll make
For
it
the
work.
app,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the app. I'll
And then
create a new
make
software.
millions for
yeah,
that.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
I'll create a new software. I'll do something. I'll figure it out. So it shouldn't be a
So
problem.
y'all are just doing curbside and
Drive-thru.
drive-through, right?
Mhm.
Just drive-through?
just drive through and curbside just opened up recently, like 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
So
Praise the Lord.
I know.
That was the best thing before
Oh, I know.
quarantine.
Oh, I know. I
Was
know.
curbside. I always use curbside. I don't go in anymore. I don't go through the
know.
drive-through, but they had like nixed curbside, and I was so upset.
Because I could leave the church and order before I left the church and head all the way to Chick-fil-A. And as soon as I pulled up, they would bring my food out.
Right.
And it was
All you got to do
awesome.
is say, "I'm here," and
Yeah.
you're there. And the great thing about it is like before all this had gone on, we maybe had 4 parking spots. Now we have 15. So, yeah, I mean, you can
Wow.
benefit from, I guess, certain things going that we can have a lot more people to do that. So
So hopefully in the upcoming weeks we can go and actually
Oh, I
sit
know.
at Chick-fil-A and eat
I know.
inside.
hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully soon.
Probably still no playground for the kids
Nah.
and stuff. So
Man, playground's my favorite. I'm just
Yep.
kidding. I'm just
Yep.
kidding.
Those
No, I
places-
purposefully like avoid going in because of the mass chaos that is the playground.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Like when it was during the time while we were there, it was you could tell like if you were on break or something, you could hear like stuff going down in the playground. Like because that is the one place in any restaurant you go to where that is where things go down. And so you'll have kids screaming to the top of their lungs, parents yelling at these kids saying, "Get off of there, get out of there, quit messing with him." And so what they'll do is it's just you can tell when something's going down. So and the crazy thing is that somebody's got to go in there and clean up after all that too. So
Oh.
yeah. So you can kind of tell when something goes wrong in the playground.
Yeah, when
'cause-
shoes start flying.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me
yeah.
of the McDonald's
No.
playground
Oh
back
yeah,
in the day.
that's a little different. That's a little.
when the
The
kids
ball pit.
having
Yeah.
accidents.
Yes.
Never go to the bottom of the ball
Never
pit.
go to the bottom of the ball pit.
No.
It's a
Oh.
scary
just stay
place.
afloat. Just stay afloat.
Yeah.
Just no.
Oh goodness.
dog.
So what else have you been doing besides working, and
Fishing.
how was distance learning?
Oh, to be honest with you, I got to the point where I didn't even do my work. So
Says every
I know.
student.
Other than my college stuff, like I had 2 college classes I really had to work on. So
Yeah.
every now and then I'd have like 3 or 4 things a week to do for that. I'd do that, and then everything else is just like, you know what? They're gonna pass me anyway, so might as well not do it.
But I did
So,
hear you graduated with honors.
I did,
You
I
got a
did.
cord?
I did.
Hey.
To be honest with you, I don't know how, but I did. So I figured out that I guess that if you do at least good 3 out of your 4 years in high school, you can get a cord. So because it somehow works with your GPA, obviously, but you don't just get a cord. But you know, I was lucky for that to happen. And I'm thankful for that.
So how do you actually feel about your whole graduation ceremony kind of?
Well, to be honest with you, like, I was just ready to get it over with. Like, I mean, everybody's so like, "Oh, I'm so glad you graduated. I bet it was so different for you. I bet it was so difficult for you to deal with." I'm like, I was ready to get it over with. Like, everybody was like, "What is going on? This is so sad for you guys." I'll be honest with you, I'm just ready to get it over with. I'm ready to move on, ready to move forward because, I mean, high school is just school to me. I mean, obviously I have great friends and I always have good friends and they'll be friends that I've had forever and will. It's just, like I said, it's really nothing special other than my friends. So, but I mean, it's out of my life now. I get to move forward and get to grow. So
It's a good
but I'm looking
outlook to
forward
have
to
on
it.
it.
So did you catch any grief for the picture you made
I don't know.
The selfie.
Oh yeah.
of him walking across the stage? You didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see me with like my hang loose?
He did his hang loose sign.
Oh.
Oh no! To be honest with you, you'd be surprised. There was a lot worse than what I did. So-
Really?
Oh yeah, there was a
I-
few that like because we would watch it live and there'd be people that are like that just would like completely forget that he was there and just do whatever. So, I mean, I just was like, you know what? I just graduated. I'm out of here. So I'm just gonna make sure that he knows, not specifically him, but just everybody knows that I'm graduating. So that's what I did.
That's what I did at Southern Miss. I walked in with a selfie stick with my iPhone 6 Plus, you know, when they had just first come out, the big tablet phone. And my mom goes, "Oh, there's my child."
Yep.
In a sea of, you know, thousands of
They
people.
threatened us within an inch of our lives if we did anything like that.
Oh,
Really?
they threatened me, but
At
I didn't
Northwest,
care.
yeah.
They-
Well, I think they were more so. I mean, with the circumstances that we had, they were more so.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You know what? I'm just trying to let them do what they want to do. They did a great job with that, though. I really was appreciative of what they did. So they
Somebody-
didn't have to do the links that they did for us.
Somebody came around with pebbles at our senior graduation at Richland, and everybody in our senior class, we were the biggest class at that point in time. It was like 112. And so when you shook the hand with the principal, he passed off this pebble. So by the end of the ceremony, he had like 112 pebbles in his,
Oh,
in his pants.
You're so wrong.
that's
He-
crazy.
Hated our graduating class, and we made sure that we went out very
With a bang.
With
I
a
got you.
bang.
I got
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's
So
what we
fishing?
did.
You've
No,
been
that's-
fishing a lot?
When I'm not working.
When
pretty
you're not
much
working?
fishing. Trying to fish as much as I can. But to be honest with you, like the past few weeks, I haven't even been able to fish much. Just so busy. Oh, I mean, the thing is, with this time, you just got to make yourself busy. So that's what
Yeah.
I've realized. Like, or else you're just gonna be sitting inside all day, either A, staring at the wall, or B, constantly worrying about what's gonna happen next in the world. I mean, you can't live like that. That's just the way I see it. So.
I figured you and Pop would be out all the time.
Oh, I know.
but-
Well, the good thing is, hopefully he's gonna be able to get going soon. He just, like you said, he had that procedure earlier this
Yeah.
year, but thankfully he's recovering very well, and we're gonna hopefully get in the water soon.
Yeah. I'm sure he's dying.
Oh yeah.
To get
oh, yeah,
on the
we've,
lake.
we've been cleaning out his boathouse, so.
Oh,
we've been-
found any
that-
good stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of stuff. I can't have it, but plenty of good
How much
stuff.
are you getting?
Oh, probably about, I'd say 10%.
Is it put
15%.
two up and then put two in the
yeah,
pocket?
That's what it was. I was like, Pop, you use this anymore? He's like, no, not right now, but we'll find a use for it later. So, yeah, but the good thing about it is we always have a good time while we're out there, no matter what we're doing. We'll be burning up out there, but we always figure something out, find something to do. So,
So the piece you found on Facebook that you posted, did you ever figure out what it was?
I did. What it was like,
have no
okay,
clue what he's
so
talking about.
there's
Yeah.
this, it was like, for some reason, thankfully somebody commented who worked at a hardware store, so they knew a lot more about something than I did. So anyways, it was this piece, and what it was is for a pipe, and it just like cuts the pipe or something like that. That's what I know. So I was like, Pop wanted me to post it, see if I could sell it, and I was like, okay, well, we'll figure it out. And so I posted, and we just realized what it was. Is like, you know what? I don't think anybody's gonna want to buy that. So we just kind of left it at that.
Okay, you're saying piece is like a.
It was a metal.
Yeah, it was like a metal thing. It had like a hinge on it, and what it was like, it would
Like a tool.
cut. Yeah, it was some kind of sort of tool for a pipe to cut a pipe.
Okay.
So-
Did you
Interesting.
find it or something?
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
they sell them at Ace Hardware probably.
No, I'm saying, did you find it?
Oh
out
no!
in the-
Yeah, we both did. It was in a box, and we wondered like, what if this is like a piece to a Ford Model T? And we were just like, we were exploring all our exaggerations, and we were just like,
mean-
what if this? So we just.
What else can you do during
I know,
quarantine?
exactly. So we were just kind of figuring out what it was.
Yeah.
So,
I think everyone has taken on a lot of new projects
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
cleaning out and stuff. So
definitely.
I said I was going to clean out my closets. That's yet to happen.
Yep. I'm the
Probably
same
should
way.
before we go back to school, hopefully. But yeah, that just doesn't seem like a fun thing to do right now. So I go do other fun things like come bother y'all, or play with my dog, or take a nap because I can do that.
That's always fun.
Exactly.
Taking a nap. That's
I
the
mean,
best way to do it.
such a time for this.
That's the
right?
best way to manage your time is to take a nap.
I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like if you get a good afternoon nap in, it's just, I mean, what else can go wrong?
Exactly. Just you don't want to extend. I usually have a window for my nap.
Right. Small,
So,
15, 30
I
minutes.
don't. I go a little bit more than that, to be honest with you. I go from like an hour to a 3-hour window. So it's depending. It's depending. That's like it's a good bit of my afternoon, I know. But there's a difference. Like I try to like time it, and I try to work with how tired I am. So if I'm really tired, I can take a 3-hour nap and still go to sleep at night.
Right.
Which is crazy, but somehow I do it. And other than that, if I just want to sleep, just because I'm tired at the moment and not going to be tired later, I just take an hour nap or something like that. So I just kind of experiment.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of crazy how I experiment with a nap, but.
I would sleep in between office hours. I'd take me a little siesta and wake back up. If I could teach like that in the real world, man, I'd be a happier teacher.
All right, we're going to kind of segue into this because I really want to ask some of these questions. So, first question we've come up with is, you've been given an elephant. You
Okay.
can't give it away or sell it. So what would you do with that elephant?
What would I do with it? I would use it as a vehicle. Like, the crazy thing is, like, I mean, I'd use it as transportation. I'd put it in my backyard. I would, I'd keep it fed.
What'd you name it?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Wanda.
Sorry,
Name it
Wanda.
Wanda the elephant is what I would name it. And so,
And you
what
put
I would do,
Wanda on that.
I just ride it through the town. Like, I wouldn't necessarily ride down the road, obviously, or else I'd get hit. Or the elephant would get hit, and I would not want to hurt my
I
elephant.
don't think the elephant would get hit. I think the elephant would hit somebody.
Okay.
Or
then
step on
It'd be
something.
like the perfect all-terrain vehicle. You gotta think about
Exactly.
it. Like,
I could see you riding the elephant down the nature trail across from
oh
your
yeah,
house.
oh yeah, definitely. Get some water. Stop and get some water for the elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd do. I'd use it for a vehicle. Tie a trailer to the back of the tail or something like that. Just have a boat.
You could fish from
Yeah,
it.
I know.
They could go through
I
the
could go in the
water.
water.
Yeah.
I could use it as on my own boat. So I could
Alright.
do multiple things with it.
Just
So
get wet when
Yep.
it
Use it as an
sprays you.
island. Yeah,
that's
Get hot,
exactly
get
right.
it-
You and your best friend Wanda.
Go swimming. Go swimming. We'll go swimming.
All right. So, second question: would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Can the duck fly away? Does the duck fly away?
I
or
think the
does, like,
horse duck could probably fly.
the horse duck can fly away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just going.
Well, then if I'm fighting it, is it gonna kind of come at me from different angles, or
I'm sitting here thinking of a goose.
Just
Geese
imagine.
are mean.
I'm saying if a duck is
So
that
could you
big,
imagine a duck the size of a horse coming at you? That would be kind of brutal.
That wouldn't just ruin you. That would ruin everything around you. So I would say I'd probably go with duck-sized horses, because I mean you can just
Just kick them. Just step on them.
yeah. That's all you got to do. I mean, that'd just be a lot easier. I mean, obviously you'd be sworn for a little bit, but I think you could.
They're like horses though. They're fast too.
Yeah. But
Get a broom
I mean,
and just.
but the thing is, if they're that size, their mouths would be small. It wouldn't hurt for them to bite you that bad. So you could
horse-
just be like, you could fight your way out. I think I would rather do 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, I think I
Nice.
would
Nice.
too. Because
Nice.
think about the bill on that
Oh, I know.
horse size duck.
I know.
And
That's something almost coming out
And
of
the bird
Jurassic
poo.
Park.
Just imagine, like, if it hits you with that wing, you're done. You're done.
It probably could peck you into the ground
that's
like
right.
a nail.
Or just eat you. Just eat you. That's
I
terrible.
love these questions. You want to get the next one?
Okay, if you had to be shipwrecked on a deserted island, but all your human needs, such as food and water, are taken care of, what 2 items would you want to have with you and why?
Okay. I would want to bring a machete or like something really sharp I could cut with. Because I mean, if food and stuff runs out, like if worst case scenario happens, I can make my own way.
We can
Other
go
than
buy
that,
$7 machetes.
That's
in
right.
Honduras.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now I'd probably bring one of those, but those are a little bendy. But hey, it's okay. They'll work. Another thing I'd probably bring would be one of those life straws, like the straws that are like the filtered water.
But why? Because it's all taken care of.
Yeah, your
See, I
food and
figured-
water.
shelter,
Are,
that kind
yeah.
of stuff's
then.
already
Okay,
taken care of.
Take back the straw.
So you're fed. You've got all that.
What if you want like a delicacy one day and you see like a hog running across the island? I could use my machete. And you want to try pork one day? There you go. or for my second tool, I'd probably have to say a boat or a fishing pole. One of the two, just so I can have fun. Or my Xbox. Bring my Xbox.
But you wouldn't have a TV. That would be
That's
your two
true.
things.
Ooh,
Well, I'd just bring a boat. Just bring a boat.
just bring a boat.
Bring
But
a
how are
boat.
you going to fit?
I
If you don't
could-
have a
I
fishing
could-
rod.
I just bring my fishing rod. Okay, scratch all that fishing rod and a machete. Or no,
Nice.
a blow dart gun.
Whoa, getting fancy. But
Fishing rod and a blow dart gun.
would
That's
the
it.
darts count as another item, or is that like
I
one?
said that's all in one.
Oh, okay.
But still, what would be the purpose? Just to have shooting practice or
And to
something?
hunt.
I mean,
Or I could bring.
but why would you hunt? Your food's already taken care of.
But why
Just,
not hunt?
what if you wanted like I said, what if you had like there's a pig one day and all you've had was chicken.
And
really
you
want
just
some,
want something
and you want some
different.
bacon.
Yeah, exactly. You want some bacon one day. You got him.
Or you could chop the coconuts out of the
right.
trees.
With a machete.
Or,
With a
or
machete.
mangoes or papayas. You could you
Pineapples.
do many
Corn
things.
and what grow.
You can have a perfect breakfast. Have a perfect breakfast.
All right. Next question. You leave work,
Okay.
and sitting beside the front driver's side tire is a lottery ticket that ends up winning you $10 million. What do you do with it?
What am I doing with it? Well, realistically, I would like probably buy a new vehicle, like like my dream, whatever. Or I'd buy a boat. But I still have that. What does that
But
leave
you
me with?
could
Like
buy
a-
both.
Still
So
a vote.
all right, I'll buy both.
It's $10
It's $10
million.
million.
It's $10
Okay,
million.
well, then I'm buying both then. And then I buy a house, pay it off,
Okay.
and then so that
Okay,
leaves
you
me
probably
with
are at
$5 million.
not
left.
even $1 million yet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's according to what size house you're
Oh,
living
I want a
in.
big house, like a big
Oh.
house with a lot of land. With a
Okay,
big-
just
Who's
say-
going to clean
on
that
it.
house?
I'll pay somebody. We'll bring somebody in. We'll do that. So that leaves me with about, I say, $4 million left.
Okay.
I give the rest to my parents or my grandparents.
Hey, you can buy the
'Cause, I mean, I got
Jordan
everything I
house
want, but
in
then-
Chicago for $10 million.
You could buy a family compound and move everybody in, and then
You'd
have
have your
their
own
own
basketball
space.
court.
I would buy a sports team. Like I'd create my own sports team.
What
Which
sports
sport?
team?
Um,
Like, yeah, that.
that's
word,
tough.
sport.
What do you think out of your, like, what would you think would be the easiest to manage or like most fun to manage? Like,
Probably the 3-on-3.
oh yeah, I think like basketball.
Hmm.
So basketball team, like what he said.
They
Nice.
play a lot of games,
I
though.
know.
I mean,
I know.
You
But
always
it's
have
like,
something to do.
I know it's a constant moving machine. So I'd probably do that
Okay.
with the rest of my money, or I put at least a down payment into it.
going to throw a little wrench in this. What if someone comes up and said, "Hey, that was my ticket. I bought that."
Shoot, I just give it to him. Wasn't mine to deal with. So I mean, shoot, I wish it was my 10 million, but if it's yours and you first of all, you
How
got to
do
show
you
me your
prove it?
receipt. You got to show me your receipt. If you don't have your receipt, it's mine. But you got to. If you show me your receipt or some proof of purchase, it's yours. It's your money.
If you can tell me those numbers, those winning
Yep.
numbers.
On the top of your head,
Yeah.
then it's yours. That's how I'm gonna deal with it. So
Very nice.
that's how I would.
All right, next one says, if you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which would you choose?
Invisible.
Flying.
Invisible is creepy.
I know.
It is.
I know. But the good thing about it is like, what if you're on a mission and like you got to like breach a certain area? You have the power of invisibility to go up in there and they won't see you coming because you can hit them while you're invisible. They won't find you. So
Or if your wife wants you to do something and she's looking,
If you were able to fly, if your wife was looking for you, then you could just fly away for a while and then come back.
See, I think I'd go with flying. I'd be like, driving.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think I would
let
just
me
go
I'm just
invisible.
gonna fly.
I'm just gonna fly.
The only thing is though, if you're the only person, like you say, you got a family, you're the only person that can fly in the family. Who's carrying the load? That's all I'm saying.
The person that's
Yeah.
invisible.
Okay, but think about this. Going back to your mission and the invisibility. Okay, then how are you getting away from that situation? I mean, like flying, you'd be able to come in and
You
fly
just
out
walk.
quickly.
Yeah, just
They
running.
won't see you.
Thankfully in
They
that
would
mission.
be aware that something happened, though.
Thankfully
by
in
the
that
knocked out
mission, though,
people.
Thankfully in the mission though, you could be able to. Hopefully your car isn't too far away,
Hopefully.
So the car
or you could just run in the woods until backup comes.
Or just
car's
stand by a
driving
tree
off
and
by
watch everybody
itself.
run past
That's
you.
exactly right. That's exactly right. That's true. He's got a
and then
valid
you have
point.
to truck all the way back.
Then you go
to
take one of their
wherever.
cars and you leave.
Yeah, you're good.
And then somebody's gonna be saying, "Hey, the car is moving by itself, and there's nobody in it."
They just think
How's that happen?
They just,
Exactly.
all you got to say is like they could be a transformer or something. It's like you're on-
Transformer.
yeah, because I mean they don't have drivers. So,
It's a
Oh
Tesla.
gosh.
it's a Tesla. It's the new Tesla truck.
Your son the other day, just throwing this out there. We're driving to the church, and he goes, "I'm looking for a Tesla around here." It's like, poor baby. There's not going to be a Tesla in the country. It's just not happening.
Okay. Serious question. A penguin. I can't even pretend. All right. A penguin walks through that door over there wearing a sombrero. What does he say and why is he here?
He will. He will. Okay. Okay. He's probably walking in and he's like, he's probably a little confused. He's like, he probably walks in and he says, I thought there was supposed to be a party here. So he has like, can he have like chips and queso?
Yeah.
So he's got a sombrero on. He's got chips in one hand. He's got a bucket of queso right here. He walks in and he's like, I thought there was a Cinco de Mayo party here on May the 31st. And we're just like,
Well,
you're a
he
little
is-
late, buddy.
He is a penguin.
Yeah, he just came from Antarctica.
He walked all the way here.
So he got here,
Took it
he
that
got here
long.
26 days late.
Can I just say, I'm focusing on the fact that he says a bucket of
So-
queso.
he
Not
got the,
just a
he got,
little bit.
He wanted to let everybody have the party. He wanted as much queso as he could bring so everybody can enjoy.
You can't go wrong with queso.
That's exactly
Oh.
right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Is he doing the Macarena?
Probably.
Yeah.
With his
There
little
you go.
penguin
Yeah,
arms.
what's the
Yeah, just like the flat hand. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Yep, works perfectly. So
All right, this one is rather serious. The next one. Okay, if a Hollywood movie is made about your life, whom would you like to see play the ideal role of you?
all right, I would have to say that's tough. Chris Hemsworth or somebody like Chris Hemsworth or Tom Hanks.
Okay, that's kind of like,
Way
It don't mean-
down the
yeah, like,
road, dude.
You could go like both ways. So, say I want to be like a larger than life person because I think sometimes I can be a larger than life person. I'm like, so I would say Chris Hemsworth if it were that. But if I just want to be like Eli, like me being a person, gotta go with Tom Hanks because he's good with like simple characters and being a simple person. So, you can go both
just
ways.
kind of simple.
Yep.
You like the simple things in life.
I do. Because the more simple they are, the easier they are to handle. So that's the way I look at it.
So what do you think the story would be about? Is it a love story?
No, not. I wouldn't say that. I would say like he probably started at the bottom for whatever reason, even though I never started at the bottom. Just like make it a cool movie about me, like something that happened, like that's fake. Like I'd make up a fake story or something. Because I mean isn't that what most biographies are going to be about? Unless they're like legit. I mean, there's some kind of story in there that's got to be made
Biographies are
up.
supposed to be legit.
Yeah,
but,
but hey, you never know. Like there
It's
could
Hollywood.
He wants a bestseller.
Be, yeah,
here.
so I could just say like something happened, like I was in a plane crash or something. I
You had a
lived.
pet elephant
I had a pet elephant named
that
Wanda.
you rode.
That's right, and she died, and I could never recover from it. And then like I met a new elephant.
Met a penguin.
I met a penguin with a sombrero and a bucket of queso. There you go. That's my life story, and I lived happily ever after.
The
Happily
end.
ever. The end.
That's kind of
With your
funny.
soccer ball.
With my soccer ball. That's right.
What was
The soccer ball? Oh, from Tom Hanks.
Oh, Wilson.
Wilson?
Okay.
I got
Oh
you.
goodness. Okay, we are going to move to a few more serious questions. So, in all of this year, quarantine's kind of derailed your senior year, and probably the plans that you had made. Where have you seen God move in this year?
I think he's showed me to kind of take a step back and just settle down. Because sometimes, I heard myself. That was
Oh,
crazy.
isn't it weird?
Okay. But anyway, like, I think he's showed me a lot to just kind of stay down, just kind of settle down, and just enjoy my life as what I am now. Just kind of realize that not every day is going to be the best day you want it to be, and not every day, not every time period in life is not going to be the best. But that doesn't mean you can't have a good life and enjoy life. And so I think that's what God's taught me is just to enjoy my life and just have a good time, make the best out of it, but be smart, obviously, and just live, I guess, intentionally. Just have a good time, have a good life, but do it, like I said, in the right way. I would say that.
Now, we usually have, for Super Summer, which got canceled, unfortunately, a kind of tell your story kind of deal, and you get up and talk. Jeff asks questions. But this time I'm asking, what words of advice would you give for other high school students?
I would definitely say be open. Be very open with your friends. Don't be afraid to give your opinion, but obviously be respectful. You have a voice. You have the right to be heard, and definitely use that platform for good. Don't use it for a negative aspect to put other people down, but use it to encourage people instead. Use it to bring people up, and always be there for somebody. Always be open to them as well, and just always have a communication. Always be able to share things with them and be open, or else there's no point in having that person if you can't be open with them. So, like I said, just use people for good, and allow them to use you for good too, and just be there for people. Be nice, be respectful. It's because that's all you can be in this kind of world we live in. So.
You know, Booth asked you earlier, you know, or said this has been a crazy year for you. It's your senior year. What have you missed? What are you missing or missed the most out of this summer?
To be honest with you, probably just being able to go and eat at a normal place, or go to a normal restaurant, go to a normal store, and actually just go normally, not have to wait on a line, wait 6 feet apart from somebody, or go when you can't go because they're closed. So I would definitely say just missing out on the normalcy of what being open and being around is like, and that's just something I probably would miss about the summer. But other than that, I mean, I could say I've kind of adapted and just kind of realized that I can do my own stuff, figure out how to do something at home that may need work. So it's just you adapt to different situations differently.
So you've graduated now, and we were talking earlier about you coming back and helping out with the student ministry when we get back to normal and get back in. What are some things that you look forward to doing in that?
Just hanging out with people. I love, and one thing I've missed the most out of this time is being around with my guys, being around with everybody. I told my mom today, I was like, I really miss my small group. I really miss coming to church and just having a good time. And one thing I definitely miss is I want to spend the time, because you don't know how much time you're going to have with your time being shut down, to spend time with my friends, my close guys here, my close girls here, everybody here. I just want to take the time to acknowledge them and be respectful and just be kind, because you don't know how much time you're going to have with them. And so that's one thing I've learned, is that your time may get shut down, especially when you're not expecting it, but you can still be that person today, even when something's normal or something's going on the way you want it to. But instead of avoiding that time, avoiding that person, just, like I said, just be there, be nice, and just be respectful, be caring.
It wasn't too many years ago you were a sixth grader finishing up your sixth grade year and going into seventh grade and coming up to the youth for the first time. And this year has been different for them too.
Right.
Not only for our seniors, not only for our older kids, but also for those sixth graders who, you know, are graduating sixth grade and moving up to the youth. Have you got some advice that you could give an upcoming seventh grader coming in? What would you say to them?
I would definitely say that what they're feeling is normal. They're probably going to feel a little nervous. They're probably going to feel a little scared. But if I were to give them any advice, I would just say be as open as you can. Be you. Be the person that you want to be. Don't be somebody else that you just want to make sure to fit in, because you don't have to fit in. You don't have to. There's no need. There's no reason to. Just be yourself. Be who you want to be. Be the person that God calls you to be, and try to figure that out as you can. If you don't know that part yet, just ask God to help you figure that out. And once you do, live that and be that person. And so that's definitely what I would say to them, is just be yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be nervous. I mean, the feelings are normal, and that's going to naturally happen, but there's no need to, because we're going to be here. We're going to help support you, and we want you to be open. We want to be open with you. So that's the way I see it.
So what's next for Eli?
Next for me, obviously I want to help out as much as I can with everything we got going on here, and just going to go to college, get that knocked out, just see what happens
Check.
after that. Check mark, like I said, go to Holmes and then Mississippi State. That's pretty much what I got. So see what happens after that. I'm not leaving this area. I can't leave Mississippi or this general area.
So what's your major?
Uh,
What are you thinking?
I think it's called environmental biology. So what it is, I've changed it like twice. It's crazy.
It'll probably change
I know,
again later.
Of
Oh, yeah.
course, yeah. And so what it is like, at first I wanted to do forestry, and then I switched because I could do forestry with that major, and I could do a lot of other things like conservation, I could be an actual conservation scientist, and I can actually be conservation agent. So you can just do a bunch of different things, and a bunch of majors can fit kind of under that. So I was just like, I could be a little more versatile with it. So that's why I chose it. So, and I'm interested in that kind of field. So that's kind of why I went
That's
with it.
interesting. I hadn't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's in their outdoor department at in college in Mississippi State, and so I'm interested in that field of work, and so
Cool. What can we be praying for you about?
just like I said, making the right decision about school, but other than that, just not have to worry about anything, or just not have to fear about the future, because there's never need to. That's the way I see it. Just have fun, enjoy your life, live in the moment, and to better yourself and be the best person that God made you to be. So that's the way I see it. Just pray for that.
That's good.
And I'm
That's
sure we
awesome.
could say the same thing about everybody too,
Right.
not just me. So
Y'all got anything else?
I've asked all my questions, all my serious, hard knocking questions.
Well,
Great
Eli,
question.
thanks for joining us
hey,
tonight.
anytime.
We'll have another guest next week, and y'all come back and join us. Remember, we're just a phone call away if you need us. We'd love to talk to you, shoot you a text, or just call us anytime. We're here and we're available. We love you, and we'll see you.